fine Suzuki community. It's Myron at Zuk's Off-Road. I've got a pretty successful video out there. A lot of people tell me that they love it, but there's something in there that is really important, and I've been helping people all over the world get a blue spark back. So today's video is the very first thing you have to do with your Suzuki built car. The very first thing, and that is get a blue spark. It's so easy to check a spark. All you have to do is take a spark plug cable off of one of the spark plugs. You can put a screwdriver in it. You can lay it on the exhaust manifold. You can turn the key for a second. What color is it? Probably not blue. If it's blue, you're done. Put the thing back on the spark plug and off you go. But if it's orange, what's going to happen is you're not going to explode all the fuel in the cylinder. You're going to get poor mileage. You're going to have poor performance. And let's be realistic. These engines are now going on 40 years old almost. So what are you going to do? You're going to look at these noise filters. I'm going to talk about each one. I'm going to go over the Samurai, the Sidekick, the 8-valve, and of course the Trackers and all those other cars that use this system. And then we'll even go over the 16-valve, because it's so important that you ground the noise filter and understand the concept. So I'm going to start with the Samurai, because there's a lot of Samurais out there. So basically this is your noise filter. You'll see a close-up picture of it at the end. Suzuki's really good about keeping consistent colors, so let's talk about it. Brown is going to be for tack. Brown and white is the path of the atoms coming through the coil, coming through the distributor components. It's going to go through the NF filter here, through some components. There's a little diagram right there, and it's going to go out this little black wire with the green band. So what I tell people to do with the Samurai one is, you'll see this in the middle of your harness in the firewall. You're going to take the tape off of it, and you're going to find that black wire and follow it out to about here. And you're going to cut off the corroded bullet. You're going to solder on an eye. You're going to ground it to the body. And on my 15 thing, or 5 things that every Samurai owner must do, you want to make sure you've got a good ground from the negative anode to the body. That's on all Suzukis. The whole body on all of the Suzukis is a bus bar. And if you don't know what a bus bar is, just think of it as a ground wire, okay? So that's how you get a blue spark on a Samurai. Now on the Sidekick Tracker 8 valves, same colors. Brown is tack, green is going to be grounded, brown and white is going to be to the coil and to the distributor. Now this is what they are famous for in Suzuki land, is they're crimping these wires. Now I have revealed this particular crimp here to show you how they make a Y or how they make a H. They just have a wire going out like a tree trunk. They branch on, they go off, they branch on, they go off. Those get corroded. And so in this case I revealed it to you because even though it's clean, I would still solder that, put some soldering acid on, some flux as it's called, solder that. And here's the culprits. These are going to be attached to the bolt on the back of the distributor housing on your 1989 all the way up to 1995 8-valve. You're going to clean these, because if these get corroded and dirty, you know what, sometimes you look at them and go, oh, they're all frayed, they're all dirty. Cut them off. There's some slack there. Make yourself some new eyes, solder them on. You're going to have a powerful spark, great explosion. This one's a little bit more complicated. This is a 16-valve, and it's got 4 wires, so they've added another wire now. Brown is for tack, brown and white is going to be for the coil and for the distributor, which on some of these is, you know, on the OBD2s, it's going to be inside of the distributor. And then of course you've got this new wire, which is black and white, and if you know me, you know what that is. That's the ignition wire. Black-white comes from one fuse called the coil meter, and that black-white through the whole car, turn the key on, has 12 volts on it. And so this one is what's called a preheated O2 sensor, and when you have a preheated O2 sensor, they put the power to the noise filter also. And that's why you have that 4th wire. Now this one's a little unique. The ground wire for this goes to a female spade that goes on top of the 16-valve right by the distributor housing, and then there's a jumper for you to the body. So what are you going to do? You're going to clean that spade corrosion off, you're going to take that bolt out of the body, you're going to sand that up, clean that up, put that back, check and make sure that you have a negative anode battery ground, and you're going to have a blue spark. 16 valves are the worst. They come in with these little tiny orange sparks. They don't blow up the fuel. You do this, you compliment me down below, you're going to have a much better running engine. Of course, you know, it doesn't fix bad compression. Anyways, thank you for watching our videos. Subscribe, like, comment. We did not give away the YJ springs this week. We're only about 100 subscribers short, and I'm holding to it this time. I'm not going to cheat. I'm waiting for all 5,000, but I figured out how to do it. We're going to have multiple spin-offs. We're going to take groups of 50, and we're going to have one semi-finalist. And then we're going to get down to 100 subscribers, and out of those 100 subscribers, we're going to pull 10. And then those 10 will be on a wheel. It's all random. And we'll record all of that for you. And one of those 10 people will win those nice brand new YJ springs with bushings. Be safe, go wheeling, have fun. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Bye-bye.